episode of Twisted Dice-Slingers. I'm your host, Laren, and let's say we're going to review a little bit of 2023. This won't be an in-depth review, just a short summary. Uh, Let me get closer to the camera there. All right. Anyway, like I said, I got this article, kind of share an article with you on from InWorld. I couldn't catch the name of the author of the article. Let me see if we can pull it right here. All right. Hopefully you can still see me. Hang on. All right. Basically, it says, starts off with that Wizards lose side of the creator community, and they says, and the ongoing struggle to launch a new Dungeons and Dragons brand. The open game license, or OGL, took a backseat to what can only be described as jostling for control between legal counsel and creatives. Wizards of the Coast, or WotC's corporate parent, Hasbro, has always been somewhat uncomfortable with the freeform nature of the product. We technically don't need anything the company produces to play the game, since it's rooted in the imagination, and just about every edition of the game has been reconstructed in the public domain under open license. So it says every edition, every time a new edition comes along, struggle over who gets to determine the game's direction begins anew. This past year, WotC discounted the importance of the creative community it fostered for over a decade in favor of protectionist rules and policies from future threats, notably Disney. All right, and I think we all know what happened there. Is that they basically stepped on their what when they tried to restrict the open game license and make it more, or they wanted more control over what came out, and more importantly to them, who got the money. And this caused a big uproar in the community. Then a lot of people canceled their subscriptions to D&D Beyond and other things like that. I mean, I'm not going to go back into it, but anyways, it was a big old mess. Even though they released 5th edition, their SRD, I think, into Creative Commons, they still have the right to their copyrighted material, like Beholders. I think I kind of walked away from D&D after this. But anyway, the damage has already been done, and I don't think people are never going to trust WotC / Hasbro again. And I think it shows in the recent Hasbro stock prices. There, I don't know exactly how big of a hit they've taken, but it seems substantial in the price of the stock, which I'm sure the shareholders are thrilled about. All right, another thing that comes down, it is, Hasbro released the Dungeons and Dragons movie, Honor Among Thieves, which I thought wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't a great movie either. It was okay. I call it a popcorn movie. You see it once, maybe see it twice, but it's never going to be a classic or win any awards, anything like that. But to me, it was a pleasant way to waste a couple of hours at the theater. And now the whole thing that I and some other people have trouble with is that they give no credit to Dave Arneson or Greg Gygax. In fact, Hasbro claims that they created the game. That was just wrong. I mean, hate to say it, guys, but the game Dungeons and Dragons was invented by Midwestern white people. They say it, but it's true. You can't change history. You can ignore it, but you cannot change it. All right, and now they came out and says, and of course the with Hasbro / WotC is that they've because of quote unquote market headwinds, they've laid off a bunch of people from like people that work on D&D, people work on Magic the Gathering, and other things. I mean, so they basically, or the Hasbro basically went from, they started out bad, they ended bad in the year. I mean, 2023 was not a good year for WotC or Hasbro, and therefore, to me, it was not a good year for gaming overall. Now I think something positive takeaway from 2023 is that, the unintended consequences of the OGL debacle is people started looking at other publishers, our third party publishers. And to me, that's, people realized that there's a choice out there. I mean, what games that you play. And I think in the long run, that is going to be a good thing. And I, for one, look forward to, I think, a very fun and hopefully not as drama filled as 2023, but hopefully 2024 is going to be a lot better. Anyway, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. And I will talk to you guys later.